Hello and welcome to Red Band. My name's Andy and today we are talking Clipper CM501. The Clipper CM501 has been the benchmark of the industry really since its origin back in 1937. Indeed, the whole origin of the Clipper business came from an Americanism to clip stone. So one of the first products, and in my opinion still the best masonry saw on the market today. In fact, we have a promotion here from a newspaper back in December 1955 which shows you, although 65 years ago, the product really hasn't evolved that much simply because it doesn't need to. Looking at the product itself, it's available with either a petrol powered engine, so ideal on virgin sites or in remote locations with no access to power. It can also be supplied in 110 volt electric, 220, 240 volt electric or 3-phase. If you're looking at 110, it's going to need a 10 kVA minimum supply. If you're looking at 230 volt, 220, 230 volt, it tends to be 32 amp, which will need to be hardwired in. 3-phase is pretty explanatory. So the machine itself, in its standard form, has a 500mm 20-inch blade capacity. That will give you a maximum depth of cut of approximately 195mm. Alternatively, you can put a smaller 450mm 18-inch blade, which will give you about a 165mm cut. The saw itself is incredibly easy to use. The table moves freely back and forth, and the head can either be used in a sawing motion where your feet and arm combine, raise and lower the blade, or alternatively there is a winding handle where the blade can simply be wound down to table level and pass the brick passed through the blade. If you notice on the winding handle, as I move the head up and down, the Clipper saw has quite a unique feature. As the head moves up and down, the trajectory of the blade guard moves with the blade to ensure that only the part of the blade that is necessary to perform the cutting action is exposed to the operator. Real nice feature. The saw itself obviously comes with a standard table with a guide cut. It also has a connection for direct feed water, which is controllable with a water tap, or can be used with the recirculating pump fitted in the base of the tray. If you're using the recirculating pump, very simply, just fill the tray at the bottom with it, use the saw. When you're finished, make sure you clean the tray thoroughly and excavate the water. So, standard table, comes with a saw. Alternatively, we at Red Band make a product called the Safety Gripper. It's not a mandatory requirement, but a lot of people like it, which will basically give you a gauntleted protection of your hand, so your hands are free from the material. It's very good, but obviously it's limited to use with smaller materials. Alternatively, you can use the machine with a tilting table where the axis of the table itself will move to allow you to cut the materials on an angle. Ideal for people produce angle cuts for specials. I believe we've covered everything there. Thank you.